In 2017, I made a video called Return of the Spinbot Snipers, where I recorded a bunch of spinbots ruining a game of Thunder Mountain. I've unlisted this video because it's not very good. I'm whisper talking into the microphone because I wasn't very good at recording yet. There's some weird editing choices I made, and I could have cut out some more of the fluff, to be honest. I also took it down because it was getting comments from bot makers wagging their little egos around saying how great they are. After this, I stopped talking about bots at all because it feeds their egos. I was working on the principle they are attention seekers and denying them attention was the best move. But now things have gotten to the point where that no longer works. The problem is, even before this video in 2017, bots and cheaters have been a problem in Team Fortress 2. If you missed the last video, I and many other members of the TF2 community are pushing for Valve to fix TF2 #. We have a petition set up and are encouraging you to upload videos and pictures of what is happening in casual right now. So this video will be footage of me in casual games from last week since I made that video. No surprise, the bots seem to really peak around the Monday and Tuesday after we announced Fix TF2. Of course, bot hosters can't help themselves. But it mostly died out afterwards. Afterwards only being single bots I ran into until this Monday today, to be honest. I also saw a few of these bonk scout bots who would run around and melee other players with critical hits. A little bit funny, not gonna lie, but they really shouldn't exist. I've been playing TF2 on PC since 2009. Cheaters were not very common in early TF2. It's not that they didn't exist, it's more they either got VAC banned eventually or banned from the server they were on. Things started changing around 2012 when Quick Play was introduced. This was a way for players to easily find a server. If the server host met certain requirements, the server would be placed in the pool for selection. Sadly, some less scrupulous server hosters exploited this and crammed ads or worse in their message of the day. I think this and the lack of stock map servers is why Valve started creating their own servers. You could actually join Valve servers from the browser back in the day, and in some places it was the only way to play vanilla TF2. Like today, these servers were unmoderated, and cheaters started creeping in with basically no consequences aside from a VAC ban that could be worked around by making a new account. Due to the new players getting funneled towards them, Valve servers got the reputation of being the place you go to pub stomp for a bit while waiting to join a popular community server. This went on for quite a while, Valve servers being the ball pit full of new free-to-plays, comp players pub stomping, and the occasional script kiddie hacking for a bit before their account got banned. Around 2014, the option to only play on Valve servers was introduced. I think this was the start of the problems. After Meet Your Match in 2016, this changed. Quick Play was replaced by Casual. For those who weren't there, Casual fucking sucked when it was first introduced for a lot of reasons. For me, it was the burial of community servers for this half-baked approach to competitive TF2 that satisfied no one. You couldn't even use Casual as a waiting room like before due to this weird bug that bumps you back to the casual server you left after joining a community one. This is still a thing, by the way. The burial of community servers for the shonky attempt at modernization pushed even more players towards the cheater and bot-infested Casual. I'll be honest, Casual today is in a lot better state than 2016, but it's still rough. The main problem is all the changes clearly mean that Valve intends the game to be played this way, and it's still full of fucking bots. Now, almost 8 years after Meet Your Match tunneling players to casual servers, the bots have only gotten worse and worse. VAC is old and easily worked around. Bots will mic spam some of the most horrendous shit and in general ruin every game they're in with basically zero consequence. Casual is how the majority of TF2 players experience the game, and for well over 5 years, probably more like 6 or 7, players hosting bots have dedicated their limited time on Earth to ruin some wacky hat-based shooter from 2007. I couldn't even finish my Halloween contracts last year because things got so bad. And look, the point I'm making is over the years, Valve has set up Team Fortress 2 that have this problem and have really only done nothing to combat the bot issue, and even these little piddly attempts are worked around, just making it harder to be a new player who, by the way, can't even use a voice chat or commands like call for medic. But guess who can? The bots can. And while the focus of Fix TF2 is, well, TF2, it's worth talking about the problems in other Valve games. Counter-Strike has had a similar botting and cheating problem for quite a while now. Even CS2 pretty much since launch has been getting cheaters. And official Valve Left 4 Dead servers are often under DDoS attack. I've even heard from a reliable source there are cheaters in the tests for the upcoming Deadlock. There's this GDC talk from 2020 where a Valve employee talks about deep learning to combat the cheats in CSGO, and the concept of treadmill work is brought up.
They're sort of various sophistication and we write more every day, but again, every time we do this, our bad actors evolve and the treadmill continues.
And yeah, I get it. In the battle against someone with no life and you with your 9-to-5 job, the guy with no life has infinite time to work around your anti-cheat. But treadmill work can be good for you. It's cardio. Good for your heart. Good for your game. Nah man, I hate negative videos. The next video won't be so sad. Oh, and shout out to Lister who made a video covering a similar topic. His is more in depth, so go check it out. Sorry if the audio sounds strange, I am recording this outside from where I normally live, and have resorted to the old towel over the head technique. And go sign the petition if you haven't. If you have and you haven't got an email yet, we got so many signatures the system was overwhelmed, but that has been sorted out. You can use a Google account to sign in to skip the queue. A Valve please fix.